Off the top this noon, Hollywood police mourning the loss of one of their own, an officer shot and killed in the line of duty while trying to stop a suspected crook.
And the person who pulled the trigger, police say, is 18 years old. 7's Elitza Bezos leads our 7 News team coverage at noon, live in Hollywood, where the officer was shot. Elitza.
Well, ladies, this noon, I'm going to step out of the way so you can see this investigation this afternoon. It is ongoing, but we did hear from the Hollywood police chief explaining that all of this really was a 911 call that took a horrific turn. Tragedy in Hollywood Sunday into Monday.
Officer Torino was transported in a police vehicle to Memorial Regional Hospital with life-threatening injuries.
28-year-old officer Yandy Torino losing his life in the line of duty while responding to a 911 call.
It was very scary. My daughter was crying quite a bit last night.
Hollywood police say they were called to the 4000 block of North Hills Drive around 10:30 Sunday for suspicious activity.
Officers responded to the area and came in contact with a suspect. At that point, an altercation took place, and Officer Yandy Torino was shot.
Neighbors say another neighbor's ring camera caught a person trying to open their car doors and called authorities.
Other officers on scene were able to detain the suspect, been identified as Jason Venegas, born November 9th, 2002. He has an extensive arrest history.
Police setting up a large perimeter, detectives investigating, and fingerprints taken. As day broke, 7 Skyforce above the investigation.
Very safe neighborhood. We never have something like that. It is sad.
The chief did add that a gun was found where this shooting happened. When it comes to the alleged gunman, he is facing several charges, including first-degree murder. For now, we are live in Hollywood. Elitza Bezos, 7 News.
All right, Elitza, and our team coverage continues now with 7's Lorena Estrada. She is live outside of Memorial Regional Hospital, where the officer was rushed to. Lorena.
Well, Alex, the chief calling this one of the darkest moments in the department's history. This fallen officer was just 28 years old, 4 years on the force, and the chief says during his short time he was acknowledged and recognized multiple times for his outstanding work ethic.
Last night, Officer Torino left the safety of his home, came to work to protect his community, and tragically will not be going home to his loved ones this morning.
It was one of 28-year-old Yandy Torino's fellow officers who drove him to Memorial Regional Hospital late Sunday night, and despite all efforts, Officer Torino would not survive.
The medical staff there worked tirelessly to save his life, but the injuries were too severe, and Officer Torino passed away.
He joined the Hollywood Police Department in 2017, and in 4 short years he served, he was recognized several times for his outstanding work ethic.
Officer Torino received 5 supervisors' commendations and was selected as the Officer of the Month for June of 2020.
The chief with this message to Officer Torino's family, assuring his legacy will live on.
There are no words that can comfort the pain that your family is feeling right now. And that pain extends here with his brothers and sisters at our department. Our Hollywood police family will stand beside you in the difficult days ahead and will always carry Officer Torino's legacy. Today, Officer Torino will always be remembered for his selfless actions and his sacrifice to our community.
And the chief did not specify where exactly Officer Torino was shot. He did not go into details of his injuries, but sadly he did not survive. And he did remind everyone about the dangers officers face every single day. We're live in Hollywood. Lorena Estrada, 7 News.